Well. World-class veteran video game critic Michael Does Life. Oh, Michael.
Yo, 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 folks at home, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about the best in the world going up against the best in the world. We're talking about world-class veteran video game critic Michael Does Life going up against Tom Brady, okay? World-class clashes with Tom Brady. That's what's going on right here, right now, folks. Tom Brady is on the screen, and we are attempting to go 12 rounds with Tom Brady. How are we doing, folks at home? We are out here. We are live. And it is time to wake up. Let me see something here. Oh. Did that break something? Let's see here. There we go. I think that looks a tad bit better. Folks at home, we are live. It is world class going up against Tom Brady, okay? It is world class going up against Tom Brady. And that is the reality of the situation. It is world class versus Tom Brady. You know, let's fix that.
Robert Kober donated $2 through Super Chat. Watch out for the poop on the sidewalk. Rock on gesture, heart.
Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate it. Robert coming through, I believe, popping the cherry. Robert coming through, popping the cherry, folks. It is world class versus Tom Brady. Already nearly 100 viewers in here. We just got started. I'll tell you what, if we hit 500, what I can do for you guys is turn the show off, okay? You know? Nevertheless, we are out here. And it seems like the stream is behaving right now in terms of frame rate. Okay, the frame rate is a little bit smoother than anticipated, to be totally honest. So that's interesting to note. No one in your audience currently or potential ever thinks about the NFL. That is entirely not true. That is entirely not true. There's a lot of casual fans in here, you know. There's a lot of casual fans in here. 500, that's a lot. Exactly, that's why we're setting the goal that high. That's why we're setting the goal that high, because it's going to be impossible. Good frame rate. Yep, the frame rate is fantastic, folks. Alrighty, folks at home, the NFL is dead. Well, everything is dead according to you guys, so there's nowhere to walk. I'm already out of space out here. You're broke? Well, maybe get a job. Alrighty, folks, we are live. We are here. We are out here. What's good? We are live. We had Robert pop the cherry. Okay. We had Robert pop the cherry. Rob Zombie Munsters was so keno and comfy. Well, I don't know what that even means. But okay. Duly noted. Well. It's getting hot out here. We got to figure this weather situation out here. It was cold, but now it's really hot, so we're going to have to take something off. We're going to have to take something off here. It is getting a little too hot out here. It is getting a little too hot out here, folks. Hard times, I tell you. In times like these, it is hard times. It is hard times. Man, there are many people out here tonight. I've never seen it like this before. So many people out here. It's just unbelievable. Oh, man. We're going to have to buckle up our pants here. I think they're not tight enough. We got to figure something out here soon. Because the solution is not rearing its head. So we're going to have to probably put you guys down, but if this becomes unplugged, the stream will cut off. There's no other way to do this. There's really no other way to do this here, so...
Troy Sports and Games donated $5 through Super Chat. Like the stream, folks. Michael's about to take it all off. That's why he's the stream goat.
Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate it. Troy Sports and Games coming through with the 5. Troy Sports and Games coming through with the 5. I think we have fixed that there. We are going up against Tom Brady, I'll tell you. We are going up against Tom Brady, and it's a Sunday on top of that. So you talk about lazy Sunday, you talk about NFL Sunday. The odds are not in favor of world class, let's just put it that way. You could argue it doesn't affect the show, but in my opinion, it absolutely does. And not just my show, everyone else on YouTube. You know, lazy Sunday, NFL Sunday. People just don't even want to click on streams, you know? Alrighty, it is charging. The frame rate is actually decent here tonight, which is surprising. Usually the frame rate is total trash. Let's test out the autofocus here. Let's test out the autofocus here, okay? We're going to test out the... Actually, never mind. We're going to have to switch over here soon once we lose daylight because the Android doesn't let you turn your light on with the wide-angle lens selected, which is really stupid, but because I like this perspective, but it doesn't let you turn on the light with this angle. And it is going to become too dark to continue to use this angle. So we're going to have to switch over to the other angle, which is fun. Alrighty, we are moving the wheels out here, folks at home, that I know that I could tell you. We are moving the wheels out here, folks at home, that I know that I can tell you. You guys got to start hitting that like button at the very least, because I'll tell you, it needs to be recommended to more people, and it's clearly not being done. So throw a dog a bone and hit the like button if you can. We have the external battery, so we can go potentially all night. It's really up to you guys. I can go all night if, you know, that is necessary, if it's what you guys want. But you're going to have to make it known, make it apparent. Right now, I'm thinking it's going to be a shorter stream, but hey, you never can tell. Never say never. Are we even live? Are we even live? Oh, Jesus. I can't even tell if this thing's working. Oh, Lord.
NJJX donated $2 through Super Chat. Hello, old friend.
Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate it. NJX coming through. NJX coming through with the 2. NJX coming through with the 2. Oh, man. I can't tell if there's lag or if the chat is that dead already. If the chat is that dead already, then this is going to be a tough show. But of course, we can fire up the chat when we want to. Certain topics get people back in. What is this stream? Well, I'm going to walk to your mother's house and I'm going to tell her that you've been a bad boy. So that's what we're doing currently. And she's going to be very disappointed in Johnny, okay? Alrighty, 1 second. World class is usually wrong. Great take. Great take. Chet is alive. Well, it's moving awfully slow over here. Maybe there's lag. Usually this dumb thing lags, but I'm not sure what's going on. Evil dies tonight. My name's not Johnny. Well, I don't really give a fuck what your name is. It could be Neptune for all I give a fuck. I'm glad you've been playing Cyberpunk. Glad you've been playing Cyberpunk. Where can I get a sweet pair of the world-class shoes? Foot Locker on Hollywood Boulevard. Foot Locker on Hollywood Boulevard. That's where we got these shoes. There are not 500 viewers. No shit. Misleading? How is it misleading? We're still doing... No, at this point we can't even afford that. You know what I mean? The new McDonald's Happy Meal comes out for adults tomorrow, so... When will you do merch? When it makes sense to, and right now it probably doesn't make sense to. There's got to be more momentum following the channel, so can't just throw merch out when there's no demand. I mean, maybe you'll get like 2 people to buy the shirt, but is there a topic for the stream? Yeah, it's called I'm gonna get you out of here. We'll give you a timeout because I'm feeling we'll give you a timeout. There hasn't been a topic for the past 6 streams. Well, it's none of your business. I mean, there doesn't have to be a topic. It's my show. I can do whatever the fuck I want. And that's how it works over here. So I don't give a fuck if you're crying about how the fact that there's no topic, okay? we'll just start getting you out of here, okay? So, it's as simple as that. And the mods need to start doing their job, okay? I'm going to lay into the mods tonight because a lot of these mods don't do anything. They let the slop continue to build. We're trying to drain the swamp, okay? We're trying to drain the swamp. And if you mods can't get it done, then I'm going to find someone who can. Okay? YouTube is dying, I agree. And it's not just my channel. I think in general, it is on its way out, really, to be honest. It is a dinosaur platform. It's a dinosaur platform. Touch grass, Michael. How much you gonna pay? There are no good games. Well, tell someone who cares. Where do you shop for your clothing? At your mother's house. She goes to the thrift store and she feels sorry for me, so she goes out and you know, buys me a few things here and there. Really kind of her. Don't time Michael Philo out. Well, I didn't do it, so. What's going to take YouTube's place? I don't know and I don't care. Don't know and I don't care. Gaming is in the best shape it has ever been. Yeah, you can go ask her. She knows more about it than me. Calista Protocol gonna save gaming. I don't really care. Just being totally honest with you, don't really care. If we had to sell all of our consoles or get rid of them or whatever, I probably really wouldn't be that big of a deal, to be honest with you. Really wouldn't be that big of a deal. At this point, it is what it is here. So I'll take that off the screen there. All right, we're gonna time this guy out here. Horizon Zero Dawn is getting a remake, don't care. Never once cared about that franchise. Not in a major way, anyway. Play Scorn. We might check that out, but that isn't now, so can't play a game that isn't out. Anything you're looking forward to? No. Twitch might be done in 5 years max, so YouTube won't have much competition for live streaming. Leg show. The timeout stream again. Well, if you didn't say anything stupid, I wouldn't have told the mods to get a little bit more active there, but it is what it is. 122 viewers here. Interesting. What is your take on... I don't know who that is. Stray is game of the year. Riveting. Gaming is alive. Riveting. How many robots do we have in here? Too many. You know, when you make vague statements like that, you're not real. I mean, it's very apparent and obvious. Michael does depression. Not sure what that means. What is your favorite game? I don't like gaming at all. I think it's a hobby for mentally challenged adults. And I'm joking, by the way. Or am I? Sexy legs, cool. Is Tom Brady going to make an appearance for tonight's show? Highly doubt that, as he's very busy right now. PS5 is dead. Anyone play FIFA? Xbox needs one game. There's people talking to other people in here. This is not your personal chat room, okay? Just letting you guys know that. I'm not saying you can't have conversations in here, but if you're just gonna play private chat room in here, then you can go and make your own little Discord and do that. This is not the time and place for that. Of course, a greeting here and there would be fair, but you know, going past that is a little ridiculous. Change title to Michael Interacts with NPC Chatters. Twitch will never die. Stop listening to DVGD Michael. I don't know who that is. Jeffrey Dahmer Show of the Year. I miss when gaming companies used to have passion. Well, how is Horizon Zero Dawn getting a remake? I will not be covering that because I remember covering Horizon and it did not... no one showed up, so I'm not covering that at all. Show more thigh. Well, you got to pay. That's not a freebie here. What do you think about the Dahmer story? I think it's fantastic. I think it's a great show on Netflix.
NJJX donated $2 through Super Chat. Michael, have you seen the FIFA 23 PC launch? Fail.
No, I haven't. I have not seen the PC FIFA situation, so nor do I care. Just being honest with you. But we do appreciate that regard. Nonetheless, NJX coming through. Okay, we're continuing to read this chat here to see if it gets more interesting. I'm going to game all night tonight. No work tomorrow. That's fantastic. Glad you're having fun in the sun. Sony has Alzheimer's. Re-releasing the same games. Why did I get timed out? I think Scorn is coming a week early, and JX coming through hard. Michael, I've been recently playing the Enzo trilogy. I don't even know what that is. Scorn is an epic fail. This show is probably mid-bro. Okay. PC gamers are taking L's. Okay, well, the chat is all caught up here. Anything else there is to say? PC gamers don't play or watch sports anyway. Well, they don't even play games, so... PC gamers just like building things and testing things out. That's why the Steam Deck is so appealing to them, because they want to do anything but game on it. You know what I mean? And that is the way the cookie crumbles for many PC gamers. Michael, is Jeffrey Dahmer PS5 Slim coming out next year? Are day your legs? Well, the robot can't type a sentence there. Ask Creed 2, Brotherhood, Revelations. Oh, those are all terrible. Thoughts on the new mechanics on GTA 6 leaked footage? I've already talked about that literally 2-3 weeks ago whenever it leaked. Do you know how to show? I don't know what that means. It's so funny to be put in timeout. Well, that's fantastic. Michael, when is the OnlyFans coming? When people can pay? And that isn't happening anytime soon, quite clearly. So, the PC launch has been a disaster. It's been 5+ days. Well, no one... I mean, it's just the... EA doesn't care. So they're not going to fix it. Just the way it is. Imagine being gay in 2022. Well, I don't know who is gay. Laugh my ass off. I got the Diablo 4 beta. Cool. World Class Pawns Tom Brady. Where are we going? Well, we would go to your mother's house if she's hot. If she's not, we'll pass. PC is bad like Xbox. Thought on Game of Thrones using House of Dragon. I don't even know what that is. Man, I'm falling behind here. Are you going to play Starfield Ocean? I don't know what that is. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, very riveting comment there. Justice for Philo. I created The Sims 4 and where you sit in Phil Spencer's garden screaming at the computer. I will upload it tomorrow. Cool, that sounds interesting. Justice for Philo. They're selling Jeffrey Dahmer's glasses for $100K. Best games in Ask Creed franchise. Well, Ask Creed was really never good to begin with. I mean, the first game was an interesting concept, but that's about it. Execution fell short, and then they just regurgitated the same old thing until people said that they changed their mind and liked it. Tom Brady's about to play here. All right, we're going to start going down here. Beautiful Legs, Halloween Resurrection, really enjoyed it. Do you ever play Call of Duty Zombies? Laugh my ass, laugh my ass. Imagine Michael wearing Jeffrey's glasses, leg day every day. GTA 6 will be the last great game in the industry. Incredibly sad. Any more IRL streams coming? Those are very expensive to produce, so probably not. Although we can't rule it out entirely, it is seemingly not on the table as of this broadcast here. She's not home. Well, when she gets home, she has my number, I'm sure. What are your thoughts on Diablo mortality? This chat makes me question humanity. Well, it's the internet. Michael roasting subscribers. Well, I don't know if we're doing that. Michael chooses what comments to read. Oh boy. No, I'm actually just scrolling. But it is my show, and I can read what I want. I love to write a script for Rob Zombie with 0 female characters. Ask Creed ended at 3, Michael. Everything up to 3 was great. Thoughts on the next Kojima game? Could be interesting. It might be the next great video game. Who can say? Ask Creed died after Brotherhood. The Last of Us Part 2 is the greatest game of all time. Ryan Thomas Brady, laugh out loud. Have you seen Jeepers Creepers Reborn? Jim oh shit, this thing's jumping hard. Makes sense in a way that makes sense. What do you care about? You stupid idiot, do that. Well, we don't care about anything anymore. We're 35 years old and we are very jaded. What can you call me? I give you my number, but Google blocks it. Well, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. Michael Life 2019 to 2024, the darkest timeline. I don't know what that even means. Middle finger at your face. Well, someone's upset in here. Drink a beer. Get a brewski out. When are we going to hook up? Well, come to see World Class, and we will hook up here. I'm hyped for Ask Creed. Michael has multiple personalities. Yeah, I got a multiple personality disorder. And I'm glad we have armchair psychologists in here. It's always great to have those people on board. Can't wait to buy Skyrim again for $70 on the Switch. Michael, thoughts of how sad and lonely you are? Well, obviously, you're with me right here in this lonely club. War of Monsters PS2, Jeffrey Dahmer as Fortnite skin. Kino and Comfy. Okay. I see what's going on with that. Clever, but not clever enough. If you do IRL stream, just do it once at 4 hours max, please. Okay. LA streams broke me. Well, no one luckily forced you to watch anything, so you're mad at yourself on that. Michael, Marriage is going to reinvent gaming. Merge is going to reinvent gaming. I forgot about that. I don't even know what that game is. I just ordered a pizza. The pizza man is coming. Hey man, have you guys seen the video of cheaters finishing tournament? Johnny, I'm recovering from last night. The hot sauce legitimately killed me. Okay, we're going to start... you guys are talking amongst yourselves, and like I said, I would recommend Discord for a private chat room. And we're just going to leave it at that. LA stream broke Michael, but he leaned, and he is more badass. When is Flip the Switch 2.0? It's a great question there, Red Hood. We don't have anything on the table, although that could change at any time. Merge, half Middle Eastern. Face reveal when. Thoughts on Naughty Dog. My heart broke by a girl, Michael. I understand you, LA, and gaming broke you, Michael. That made no sense. Detroit-style pizza is a waste of pizza. Am I really going to catch up here? Because I thought I was already ahead of the chat here, but now it's actually getting a little crazy here. It's his stream. Let him go as long as he wants. Grounded looks good. Any thoughts? I don't care. What about streaming from the asylum? Gaming is dead. Move the wheels. Michael, your energy makes me sad with all the low energy. Please, no ban. Well, what do you want me to do? Hopefully LA again next year. Laugh my ass off. I'm a true fan. Low T energy tonight. Let's go. Yet you're still here. So I don't understand that. But nonetheless, that's the reality of the situation. Are you scared to talk to women? Absolutely. Do you think White Rabbit is Bray Wyatt? Probably. I don't really follow what's going on. If it's Bray Wyatt, I'll check in on that and see if it's worth watching. The concrete is the darkest color of gray. Chill out, Mike. Let him in. We love Michael. Let me in. Wannabe blood brothers. Don't know what that means. Did you play Steel Rising? We're here. Do you want Skyrim mods? I don't know what that means. Just got a notification here on the phone. Some other YouTuber is live. Only a fake gamer will say gaming is dead, but the truth is not dead. He doesn't know how. Skyrim and mods, keep Skyrim. Go to LA. I'm a true fan, been here since Last of Us 2 days. Jason Schreier. Women are scary. Alright, this is getting a little boring, so I'm going to keep walking. And I think we've caught up. Here. Alright, we're going to have to switch over here to the other camera. And we're going to go for probably about an hour, unless it makes sense to continue here. Okay. Holy shit, this is very dark here, so we're going to switch over now. Okay. Now we're going to turn the light on here too, because we have to. And now we should be making it work out here. Let's see. Boring. Great take, very intelligent. These comments are entertaining. I'm actually kind of bored of them, but we like to see people move in that chat, so that's fantastic. I'm glad. Depressed streaming would be cool. I don't know what that means. Dahmer is behind you. Well, I'm not in Milwaukee, so... And it's not 1990. Go kick it with the homies in Skid Row. Are you into racing game? I don't know what that means. Nighttime, yeah. Smoke weed is okay. But how is your day going today? What is the Tinder update? Do you play Steel Rising? I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that is. 135 viewers, not too shabby, although support tonight is very, very low. And if you could come through, that would be much appreciated. Of course, you don't have to, but if you have the means to go above and beyond and want to help support the show in a way that makes sense, you do have that option, of course. Michael, why don't you join a religion like Christianity? Because I'm busy with you. The boys are back in town. What are your thoughts on the Tropico thoughts? Are you purposely ignoring me? Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, now I am. Fuck's that shit, dude. Bro, we got Jeffrey Dahmer and John Wayne Gacy in here? Bro, you guys are fucking crazy. There's no way. Do you own a Ouija board? No, but, you know, I think it would be cool to do a stream in a haunted location. And this would have to be hyped up because that would be a very costly budget type stream. And, you know, we're fine with doing those, but, you know, we need people to show up because it's much more fun that way and this, that, and the third. But, you know, going to a haunted location, and we have technology that will let us, we have an infrared camera, so it could be very interesting. Okay, we have an infrared camera, so we can turn all the lights off in real life, and yet you guys will still be able to see what happens. So it could be very, very interesting, but we would probably have to find someone in real life that would want to do it with us, you know, just to make it that much bigger. So that would be a big, big show, and if it's going to happen, it's obviously going to happen this month, but likely isn't going to happen, just going to be honest with you. Michael in a haunted house, hell yeah. Well, like I said, that'd have to be hyped up. We wouldn't just do it. That would be, we'd have to make some trailers for that and things of that nature. Input Funny finally decided to show up. You know, I was shaking in my boots. I was thinking, man, I thought we lost Input Funny, and I was really upset and sad. But looks like he got done watching that Jeffrey Dahmer show on Netflix and decided to tune in here tonight. You know, we're thinking about making Input Funny a mod because he makes kind of sense these days. So we'll keep that in mind and in consideration out here.
John Wayne Gacy donated $1.99 through Super Chat. What are you gonna be for Halloween?
Oh, no. John Wayne Gacy. Oh my god, bro. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Do you like John Wayne Gacy coming through? Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate it. There's no way. I'm going to see Halloween Ends on October 14th. Well, I plan on doing that too, and we might review it. And hopefully it's good, but I know it's going to piss off many Halloween fans. Many Halloween fans, okay? Do you eat... What? Got rid of Netflix. I kind of want to renew the I can't read. When the AI says that name, it is weird. So how about reliving... Oh, Lord. Edgelord's in here tonight, huh? Guys, Tom Brady's on. You know, you can watch Tom Brady in spandex. I mean, isn't that funny? Guys, we are out here. That's all I can tell you. And the frame rate is pretty rock solid here. This is very interesting stuff. Because if the frame rate is fixed on this thing, that means this is actually usable now. If the frame rate is fixed out here, that is actually very interesting, okay? Nobody watches football. That is not fucking true, dude. How can you say that no one watches? There's literally millions and millions of people, okay, that watch football, okay? Just because you're one dude in your parents' basement, isolated from other people, it doesn't mean that, you know, your opinion is, you know, the reality. Stray is better than Cyberpunk. Michael, better than NFL. Oh, Lord. Well, thankfully we got the chat off the screen earlier. Jeez. The fear factor is on the rise. Well, we do have, like I said, infrared technology, okay? So that means we could potentially utilize that infrared technology. Most people don't have an infrared camera, especially when it comes to streamers. That is a very, it is very rare, okay? So we do have an infrared camera, and we could potentially literally just stream in the entire dark. So it could make for some very, very interesting stuff. What is so funny in here? Is there something I'm supposed to be laughing about? Michael does the afterlife. Well, I'll make some phone calls and we'll see if anyone's available. We could probably get some like D-list actor to come on out. You know, they need some relevance. So we'll see what we can make happen tonight, this month. You know, because it'd be fun doing some spooky streams. But I mean, if we're gonna go all out and do something like that, you know, we're hoping for at least 500 people to show up actually. And if it can't hit those numbers, that's going to be disappointing. However, show must go on. Leg stream. Well, you damn well knew what this was going to be. Don't act like you didn't. How does anyone want to have a conversation in live chat with me not related to Michael? Well, we don't really, you know, like I said, Discord's a great place for that. Okay, you can go to the Discord and, you know, the Discord website and make your own little Discord server and chat all night and all day in there, okay? Not saying you can't chat in here, but there's no reason to, you know, hold 6 paragraphs between you and some other users in here. I think that's pretty inappropriate. That's like turning your back on the performer on stage, you know? Whether or not have you come in the club. Just my take on it. Go into the woods? Well, we could, but the connection's kind of spotty out there, baby. Avatar 2 in IMAX. Bachelor's Grove. That's a pretty normie spot, bro. Bachelor's Grove is a pretty normie spot. And it's pretty popular, too, so, you know, you gotta go for something that's not as populated. Everyone knows about Bachelor's Grove. Walk backwards. How much you gonna pay? 24 hour? Nah, at this rate, we're going, we ain't going for that long. I mean, we could. We got full juice out here. It really depends. I got a ticket at Bachelor's Grove one time. Really? Well, that's crazy. Oh, Lord. What is going on in here, dude? What the fuck?
Gamer D donated $1.99 through Super Chat.
No.
Mackle my N1ga.
What? Gamer D coming through. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate you. What will Grove Street Games' next game be, and are you anticipating it? Well, if they need a creative director, I can lead them. I can lead them in a way that makes sense, okay? So if Grove Street needs that supervision, you know, they have my number more than likely, you know. Everyone has my number, so they can give me a call, and we can make it happen. Well, it's a normie spot, you know. That's why I don't. That's why I wouldn't want to go there. It's too known. It's not interesting. There's plenty of other spots that are less known and probably way more interesting than that normie stuff. It's like, let's go to the haunted graveyard. Oh my God. Dahmer show is wild. Well, they're trying to cancel it very hard. They're trying to take it off Netflix. So, and maybe they should actually, you know. I mean, it's a pretty fucked up show, and it's almost too good for what it is, to be honest with you. It's almost really too good, if I had to be honest with you. You know. You ever watch the YouTuber? No, I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Holy shit, this chat, bro. Rob Zombie making serial killer crossover movie like Avengers. Michael do graveyard exploration. No, that's pretty boring. I'd rather do like some haunted location that's lesser known, and you know, one where you can like rent it out for the night or something. I think that'd be potentially interesting, and we could bring the infrared camera and a bunch of other stuff. Ghost Hunters with World Class. You know, we might need the gamer girl for that one, but that is a long shot. You know, it's just an impossible thing. So, would you play Minecraft together? Have me add it. I don't play Minecraft, bro. I mean, I played Minecraft on Xbox 360, but that's basically the extent of my Minecraft journey. Run. How much you gonna pay? Go to the hood. Well, I don't know what that means. We're in the hood. Folks at home, all of Zombies movies are stuck, in my opinion. All of Zombies. Oh, God. Bro, we got all of them in here, dude. Look at this. Bro, we got John Wayne Gacy in here. We have Ted Bundy in here. We have Charles Manson. You're going to pay $0? Okay. Well, then we won't do it. Someone else will come forward for you. Yeah, make it happen on your behalf, you know. Tampa Bay fumbled the football opening kickoff. See, you guys told me that no one watches NFL in here, and yet we have someone coming in here giving us the play-by-play. So who was wrong? Not me. Let's play Minecraft. It is fun, bro. You play Dr. Phil. What? Only 127 viewers. Well, we got more viewers in here than normal, actually. Last time we did this, it was a... well, something just wasn't working with the algorithm, but, you know, these numbers are pretty normal, so we'll take them. You don't need money or rich. I'm not really sure where you got that impression from, but nonetheless, okay. All right, if you're going to come in here, I'm just going to lay this out on you, and I know, you know, you're not, we don't want you to come in here and advertise your show, okay? I'm glad you guys have a show, and you made it, assuming in spite of what, but there's no reason to advertise your show on here. That's called spam. Even if you're doing it in sort of a clever way. I don't go into other streams and live, like, you know, advertise my shit. And if I do, I don't do it that way. There's other ways to do that. In a Charles Manson-like way. Where is Jack? The NFL is woke. But you got what you wanted from me because I just gave you the spotlight right there. So guess you won, didn't you? Well, I mean, it's just, you know, it is what it is. Like, I mean, if you want to use this as a billboard to, like, advertise your shit, that's fine with me. But, like, you know, it's got to be something in it for me. What am I getting out of it, you know? Two-way street around here. This channel has an identity crisis. I don't know what that means. I'm 126 hours into Valhalla and loving it. Screw the Ubisoft haters. I love open world games. Yeah, I never played Valhalla. Never played it. Guys, how we doing on this connection here tonight? Frame rate is rock solid, okay? And I want to show you guys something right here. Look at this right here. Oh, yeah. Damn, this frame rate is really great, folks, okay? Frame rate is really fantastic. All right, we're going to start banning people in here. Because now they're doing it in spite, so we're just going to start banning. This chat is like the movie Split. What happened? All right, we're going to scroll up here. Do you feel lonely and hollow? Sometimes. Well, every streamer is lonely and hollow, even if they don't show it. I mean, I'm not going to bring up examples, but clearly many successful streamers, well, I'm just going to leave it at that. Fantastic connection. Well, the frame rate is really what we're concerned about, so something is clearly working here tonight. And like I said, if this setup can hold the frame rate like it's doing tonight, we might actually start utilizing this more for IRL streams when we do them. Because we took this setup into Chicago, and it was 5 frames a second in the city, and I was really not happy or thrilled about that, okay? But if we have seemingly fixed it here tonight, that is very interesting, okay? Yeah, it is actually really solid. In fact, it might be too solid. Those masks are basically worthless. Oh, Lord, we're talking about that again? Oh, wait, I just showed it. I forgot. I literally just forgot that I showed that to you. Who else is coming in the chat tonight? Love your streams, man. I watch them anytime I can. Hell yeah, bro. We appreciate that. If you're going to come in here just to advertise your stuff, folks, you need to pay Michael. Well, I think it's it's a pretty lowball move, but hey, you got to do what you got to do to get people in. I got 100 and something people watching my feet, and that's more than what most people will ever probably accomplish in their journey. So you got to do what you got to do. I get the hustle. I get it. But the fact that we have 100 people watching our feed is actually something to kind of brag about a little bit here and there. She certainly doesn't love. Oh, Lord. Guys, are we losing frames out here? Is it getting choppy or is it my eyeballs? Flip the switch. Well, we might. We might. Looks like we're having a weird connection issue out here. Let's see. We got everyone in here. Who don't we have in here? You know? Jeez. My dog George wants to meet you, Mac. Oh, God, I read it, and it was from him. Fuck me, dude. There's no way. Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship. You know, funny enough, they actually reached out a long time ago. They reached out a long time ago. I'm not even kidding. But I figured it was going to be a lowball offer, so I didn't engage. Like, I'm not going to... I can't. I literally can't. Like, I can't chill something that I have no interest in. There's no way. I mean, unless it made sense to do it, you know. But if it's something that I'm genuinely interested in, like if Intel reached out and said, hey, shill the new 13 Gen chips. All right. You know, like, I don't need to shill it. I'll just, like, you know, there's genuine interest in that. So, right? Because I'm a fucking nerd. But, you know, I can't just pretend to like something for, like, you know, it just isn't going to work out. Roll the ad. Well, we can't. They were offering like $200, dude.
Ricky
Like,
the Mad Dragons Oin donated $5 through Super
Sorry.
Chat. In one of Earth's stream where you streamed in snow. Why didn't you just simply streamed inside a home where's it nice and warm?
Ricky the Mad Dragon coming through. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate you. In one of your streams, you streamed in snow. Well, that's a complicated question. Yeah, it's got multiple answers, so I'm not sure what answer to give you. But regardless, we appreciate it. The Mad Dragon coming through. Well, they don't for my channel. My channel has, like, it was smaller back then than it is now, so. I mean, if they came at me with a decent offer, I mean, I'd probably still say no. Like, I can't. Like, that's something that I have to at least know what it is or even care about it to do it. When is the Netflix going to make a documentary on you? Well, whenever they can find an actor. Who would be able to play world class? Jim Carrey? He's too old. I mean, honestly, who would be able to play world class? You know, they can categorize it right next to, well, I forgot what I was going to say. You're going to Spain. Damn, that's crazy. You've gotten sponsorships in the past. What are you talking about, bro? Brad Pitt. Imagine streaming in your home with purple lights in the back showing off your Chroma razor. I mean, just imagine. Just the most generic shit you can. We'll always stream outside because it's something that is very seldomly done. So just based off of that alone, even if it's worse, I don't care. I like doing different things because I'm weird, okay? We like doing it differently over here because we're weirdo. We're weirdos, you know? Everyone wants to sit in their basement and just talk in front of a microphone. Like, there's literally millions of people doing, well, I don't know about millions, but there's enough of that already. But, you know, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. I'm not going to discourage you from doing it. All I can say is good luck and wish you the best. Steve Buscemi, Dahmer doesn't have a bone in it. Oh, Jesus Christ. A big YouTuber face reveal going to happen now? Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I was actually going to clickbait this, but I figured it wouldn't work. So We might have missed an opportunity. Is he really going to do it, though? I don't think he's going to do it. But it might be time. I think if he does it, it's going to end it. The mystique is going to be over, and it might. But you know, he's already a multi-millionaire, so it doesn't matter. Get some Razor shoes. Well, I'll start the P.O. box, and you can send me the Razor shoes. I have to ask, how many subscribers to be success on YouTube? Oh God. Oh my God. Bro, we got everyone in here. We got John Wayne, we got fucking Dahmer, we got Richard Ramirez. What the fuck? He was lonely. Well, I didn't catch that. It moved too fast. GTA 6 might be worse than Cyberpunk. Dream Minecraft. Yeah, we're talking about Dream Guys, okay? He's going to reveal his face, okay? This is big news. It's a massive event. No one plays Minecraft. Oh my God, dude. Bro. Fuck. Well, it is October. I mean, update the title. I can't. We don't have that functionality out here. We do not have that functionality out here. Come on, stream inside your house, dual monitors, LED lights, and PC changing room colors. That'd be perfect. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Tom Green or Quentin Tarantino could play you. Yeah, I could see Quentin Tarantino because he has passion when he talks. So that kind of aligns with some of our older material. Did you ever see the video made about you? He has a clip. No, I don't even know who that is. Is it about Dying Light 2 or something? He is going to post it to YouTube. Yeah, that's what I heard. That's what I heard. I was going to clickbait it. I was going to say we are anticipating the face reveal of Dream. But I already knew that wouldn't work, so there's no point in doing it. We're holding a pretty decent number here tonight. So we're pretty cool, you know, and chill about that. 134 people in here. That's not too bad, actually. That's actually kind of right where we want it, so. I was on Twitch. The new thing is calling people. Oh, Lord. Why were you on Twitch to begin with? I mean, there's literally zero reason for me to go on Twitch. You know, sometimes out of curiosity, I'll go on there just to see what people are doing. And it's a total snooze. It is a total snooze fest, like Doc says. Holy shit. You know, I mean, at least, you know, say what you want about Doc. It's like, yeah, you can really break down Doc's streams and say, okay, all he does is sit there and play games. But there's literally... There's so much more layers to it, it's not even funny. You know? There's just so much more to it, and that's why people tune in. Like, he actually has something there to show you, you know? It's not just, hey, I'm playing games. It's more like, okay, we're making this a big event. Who's in the arena? 2-time, going head-to-head, you know? It's this whole ordeal, and it's riveting. It really is. It's compelling. Yeah, and there's nobody like Doc, so that's why he's successful. He's the 2-time, folks. When are you going to stop videotaping the floor? Well, I don't know about videotaping. I've never... When are you going to stop complaining about me videotaping the floor is my question to you, because we've done literally over 50 IRL streams where we did anything but tape the floor. At least in the majority of those streams. What are the chances you are in a Mr. Beast video? Well, when I get a life and get a job. Guys, how we doing? This frame rate is really surprising here. This frame rate is really surprising here. Look at this. The autofocus is fantastic. It is very busy out here tonight. We can't even move right now. So much traffic. It's unbelievable. Yeah, well, I'm talking about the streams. I'm pretty sure Doc doesn't edit his own shit. Holy
Ricky
shit,
the
let's
Mad
get it.
Dragons Oin donated $10 through Super Chat. If you know like AAA games today, then play Japanese games like the upcoming Yakuza Like a Dragon Ishin. At least it's not Ghost, 'cause Ishin came out early as a 2014 PS4 launch. Now they remaking for the West.
That was a whole lot. That was a whole lot that was said there. So let's read this here. Ricky the Mad Boat Dragon Steamboat coming through. Yet again, hell yeah, brother, we appreciate that. Ricky the Dragon coming through. If you know like AAA games today, then play Japanese games like the upcoming Yakuza. Yeah, we'll definitely check that out. I don't know where to start with Yakuza because there's like 500 Yakuza games, so it's very confusing for me. But I would play probably the latest one. And if there's one coming out soon, I'll probably just wait because it will have the latest features and what have you. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate you. Holy shit, we're up to 144 viewers. This is getting a little crazy out here. You know, I'm thinking starting a new streaming channel like Review Tech USA. What? Oh, okay, let's read this again here. I got some clever advice here from Input Funny. Always getting that clinical advice here. Starting a new streaming channel like Review Tech USA would be good. I think YouTube has did you dirty, doesn't show your channel anymore. You're consistent, you should be. Yeah, I mean, well, we're doing pretty decent tonight, you know, 150 viewers. That's actually, surprising. But, you know, we'll definitely take we'll take it into consideration. It has been a success for Review Tech USA. Review Tech USA is a machine that I know that I can tell you. That guy's always streaming. He's always pumping out videos. Of course, he has probably people helping him. Editing and stuff of that nature. But with that said, he's never not live, for the most part, at least when I check. So that is very interesting here. Who is Dream? Well, I mean, you know, who isn't Dream? I don't know. I literally don't know. He plays Minecraft. He's got like 500 million followers or some shit like that. So. The guy is premiering his face reveal. Go to his stream. Great. Now we're gonna promote Dream. Like, dude. I mean, I don't care because he's a big YouTuber, so it doesn't really matter to me. I mean, if you guys want to show big YouTubers, I don't give a fuck. But like smaller ones, that's when it gets like, now you're coming in here to play games. Like if he would have asked, like, hey man, can you shout our shit out? Like,
Dutch donated $2 through Super Chat. Jeffrey Dahmer, Jeffrey Dahmer,
free,
Jeffrey
so
Dahmer, bear, robot.
Hell yeah, by the way, appreciate it. Dojic coming through with the 2. Why pay when you can do it for free, you know? You got the shout out for free, you didn't have to super chat it. Bring call-ins back. Well, we could potentially take call-ins out here. The reason why we stopped doing it out here is because of a troll that would non-stop call in. And if I have to fiddle around with another phone with one hand, it isn't easy to do. Okay, just being dead ass with you. So with that said, never say never. But right now, you know, we're not taking calls for tonight. But we can actually bring it back. But if people can't just like chill, then there's no way to really do it. If you want to join the Minecraft server, I'll let you, since all my friends left. Yeah, I don't really play Minecraft, but I mean, you know, if it's on Game Pass, well, I don't know how that shit works, but I don't like Dream. People are going insane about it. Well, you keep us updated, okay? You keep us updated on that Dream situation, and let me know if he actually shows his face and, you know, things of that nature. Because I'm going to be doing this show here, so I don't have time to see what other people are doing.
Ricky the Mad Dragons Oin donated $5 through Super Chat. Started Yakuza Ishin, it's standalone, no need to play previous games. Also chances you be interviewed by former Smosh founder Anthony Padilla.
What? Hold on here. Ricky the Mad Dragon Steamboat coming through yet again. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate it. Started Yakuza Isham. It is a standalone. No need to play the previous 2 games. Also, chances are you be interviewed by former Smosh founder. Well, I don't. Maybe in some fantasy world, but that is definitely not happening. Open up Skype. This is a sad stream. Well, you've been here for how long? Still using the SpongeBob dick. 500 people K waiting for his face reveal. Well, I mean, it makes sense, you know? It's like when Slipknot took their masks off. People wanted to see what they looked like, you know? There's a mystery behind it. You got a big mystery behind something, people want to fucking try and just look at it, you know? Get a life. Well, you must be talking about yourself. But I'll take it into consideration here. Why Smosh? I don't know. Whose face reveal? Guys, how's Tom Brady doing on that football game? What's the score looking like? How's Tom Brady doing on that football game? Well, the new Slipknot album came out. I didn't listen to it. I listened to that single that they put out a few months ago or some shit like that, and I thought it was terrible, so I didn't need to listen to more. Sounds like Stone Sour to me. I mean, he should just quit Slipknot because he's probably too old to do it. I mean, you can't scream like you did when you were like 25 years old, you know. It just isn't going to happen at 40, 50, however old Corey Taylor is. You know, that's just, I think fans would respect it if he'd step down. What do you have? Well, I have your attention. That's what I have. Brady down by 11. Holy shit. There we go. We got an update. NFL update right there. We got the NFL update right there, folks. How long have we been live for? An hour and 10 minutes out here. We've been live for an hour and 10 minutes out here. Slipknot is awesome and my favorite heavy metal band. Well, one of my favorite games on PS5 is the free game that it comes with, Astrobot Playroom or whatever it's called, and that's a Japanese studio. And they were really the only ones to utilize the controller in a way that makes sense. So, guys, what is going on? Are we live? Looks like we're having some connection issues here, or it might not even be live, you know. 397,000. Yeah, I know. He's a big guy, you know. He's a big guy. I'm sure to get to 1 million. How much more time left until the reveal? How much more time left until the reveal? Some lag. Well, I don't know if I can trust you in terms of assessing the quality of the stream, but we'll give you the benefit of the doubt here. Do you still play GTA? Yeah, we just installed it on the living, breathing organism so that we might be able to play it on the stream. If you were in the show like 2 days ago, we played the Halloween game. We played played the Halloween game, and that was actually a pretty good game. I'd recommend that. It's a little broken, but yeah, kind of actually tricky, but it's a really cool, fun, free Michael Myers game. Quality is great, no lag. Interesting. Can we play Animal? Oh my god, I keep reading that shit. Bro, there's no games. Well, why don't you go call CD Projekt Red and ask them what went so unequivocally wrong? Because apparently Cyberpunk is good now. Yeah, and everyone's pretending to like Cyberpunk for a few clicks and clout. Kind of sad, but you know, they just kind of like flip-flop in terms of what's the general consensus, because we can't bark against the grain, you know. Can't ever have the balls to do that, bark against the grain. Oh no. You know, so a lot of people are coming out of the woodwork and perpetuating this idea that Cyberpunk is fantastic and it's so much better now, when in reality it's just a little bit more popular now, you know, than it has been since launch. Movies and gaming are dead. Well, I mean, you just got to pick and choose what you like. I mean, it's really that simple. And I think a lot of people need to accept the fact that, you know, look, if you get older and you start losing interest in some of these older hobbies that you once had, that is fair game, you know. It's just the way it is. But, you know, trying to pretend like that isn't happening is where it becomes. Silent Hill demo coming soon. Well, I mean, if it's interesting, I'll take a look and we'll cover it. But if it's a total snooze fest, which I'm assuming it's going to be, then there's not much interest. I'd rather play Shattered Memories. I think Shattered Memories is one of the most interesting Silent Hill games ever created. Very interesting game, very different game. I like things that are different, okay? I don't want to fight monsters. We've already done that 8 times, you know, however many times. So when a game like Shattered Memory comes along and it disrupts the formula, that is very interesting to me. So Silent Hill Shattered Memories, especially on the Wii, is a very fantastic experience, one of the best. And I know the Silent Hill fans are going to disagree and say Silent Hill 2 and, you know, a bunch of other normie shit, but I don't need to talk to other fans. You know? Don't need to hear their mouth. And the Silent Hill 1 is actually underrated. Silent Hill 2 gets talked about like it's the best thing since sliced bread, but in reality it's pretty normie shit. It's like literally like, oh my god, my wife is dead. Oh no. Like, okay. Sorry. Just didn't grab me like the first one did. But then again, what the fuck? What was that noise? Shattered Memories made the franchise worse. Well, I don't think that's possible. There's been some terrible, terrible, terrible entries into the Silent Hill franchise. Do you have another phone to tune in? Bro, I can't watch that, okay? And I don't really care to watch it. I mean, you know, I'm not 5 years old, so, you know. But you let me know what happens, bro. Okay, you can report in here and break in when something crazy happens over on that dream stream, okay? But, you know, I mean, we could probably pull it up actually on here. But I don't know if I don't know if it's totally possible. I haven't fucked around with the settings here, and I'm not trying to crash the stream. But we might be able to actually pull it up here, okay? That is something that we might be able to do. Someone said you can actually exit the stream without it closing and mess around and, you know, use your phone like normal, but I don't know how to do that, and I'm not going to press any buttons on here. Do you watch Pokemon? No, I don't watch her. I don't watch her. She offers nothing. It's just the truth. She just sits there and does nothing. Like, I'm not interested in that. She watches videos and reacts to them. Like, you've got to be that. You're talking bottom of the barrel. You're talking bottom of the barrel, bro. So, I'm not sure what to tell you. 6 more minutes. Well, you let me know what happens. You guys let me know what happens here. If I clickbaited it, we would literally have probably less people. I'm not even kidding, like literally less people in here. That's just the way this shit works. It does the opposite of what you want it to do. I mean, if he's going to show his face, I mean, that is actually kind of interesting. But I think in some ways it's sort of the end of his popularity in a lot of ways, because he's got a younger demographic, and once they grow old and his face is revealed and all of that stuff, it's not going to have the same effect that it once did. So, but you know, he's a multi-millionaire, and you know, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's like when Kiss took the makeup off, it like didn't have the same effect.
Ricky the Mad Dragon's Oin donated $2 through Super Chat. Why are you hating streamers? What makes you different?
Well, I'm not hating on anyone's hustle. I'm not hating on anyone's hustle. It's just I'm tired of seeing the same old shit. And I'm not saying looking at feet for 3 hours is riveting content, but at the end of the day, it is different. It is different. So that does right here. This makes us different because no one's doing this, and no one outside of an established streamer could probably show their feet and maintain an audience of 100 plus people, to be totally honest with you. So I think over here, this is sort of an achievement in some weird way. So the fact that we're able to hold 133 people in here and maintain their attention, you know, for like 2 hours, 3 hours by just looking at feet, I don't know. I think there's something to that. I think that's a testament to how many people care to show up. I mean, of course, if the numbers are legit, and I'm assuming they are. But we appreciate it nonetheless. Ricky the Dragon Boat Steam coming through. Are you going to talk about God of War Ragnarok? You are hating on Pokemon? No, I'm not hating on anyone. I just don't think she's all that entertaining. I don't think her content is really that riveting. That's all I said, basically. But whatever, dude. Maybe we have a feed fetish. Well, okay. They're already famous and they don't want crazy fans running at them. Well, yeah, if you're like fucking PewDiePie, you can't stream outside. People are gonna rush him. Like it's not even, you literally can't do it. But you know, not everyone is PewDiePie, not everyone is Pokemon, not everyone is. So.
Big Al in Philly donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Hey there, mister.
Hey there, mister. Big Al in Philly coming through. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate you. Part of the recent W Club. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate that. Silent Hill 1 is the scariest games ever, so start with that. Exactly. Silent Hill 1 is underrated. People dismiss it because of the graphics and, you know, low polygon count, things of that nature. But it's a lot better than 2, dude. In my hot take opinion. You don't have to agree. You can play 2 all day and all night for all I care. But if you don't ever attempt to play the first one, then you might be missing out on something. Just letting you know. When you hit 1 million subs, well, that's never going to happen. But it doesn't matter. All the YouTubers right now are absolutely making his face reveal for views. Yeah, but if I did it, I'd be chewed out in here from like 5 people. Like, oh, Michael, you're just fucking clout chasing. Oh my God, get original content, get good. You know, I already know. Not that it really, like, I give a fuck. I mean, I was contemplating changing, but I didn't have a thumbnail anyway. So if I don't have a thumbnail, I'm not doing it. You know, and it takes a few minutes to put together a thumbnail. So that was really the thing that was holding me back. I was like, yeah, you know what? Maybe we should sit there and just react to that. But we didn't have a thumbnail, so Can't do it without a thumbnail. Can't do it without a thumbnail. 60 seconds, holy shit, it's happening. 700K watching. Damn, almost 1 million. Holy fuck. I mean, it's pretty fucking crazy for an actual creator. For streaming anyway, but this is an event. I mean, this is just a one and done thing. It's not. Ludwig is milking it. You should have milked it too. Well, I should have, but coulda, woulda, shoulda. You know, what do you want me to do? Jeez. You guys are in love with that guy. I don't even know who. I mean, he's like he's a Minecraft YouTuber for 5-year-olds, dude. Like that doesn't really appeal to me. If you can work and work hard, no, that's not true. You don't work hard because you get paid the same amount as everyone else who works not as hard as you. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, bro. If you're working hard and it's not appreciated, then there's no point to continue. To be honest. When everyone else is doing like 50% less of what you're putting in and they're getting paid the same amount or nearly the same amount, yeah, there's no incentive to continue. If it's not appreciated, fuck it. And I'm not talking about streaming. I'm talking about, you know, if I got a job at a gas station and all the other employees didn't give a fuck about their shift, but I did and I actually cared and no one noticed, and it's like, well, whatever, I'll just join their club and pretend to, you know, the way it is. So you got to work smarter, not harder. Work efficiently, and you just realize you're a spoke on the wheel. That's what it is. It's a spoke on the wheel. These companies, they don't really care about you. You're replaceable, and you know, it's just the way it is. Well, believe it or not, I mean, it's just, it is what it is, so. Can you get a shout out? Well, Patrick, there you go. There's the shout out. Now it's 1 million. Well, let me know if he shows his face. If he doesn't, callers. Nah. I've already explained that. No need to talk about it again. It's redundant. A buddy of mine never worked on turbine engineer. Well, let me read this again here. A buddy of mine, well, now the chat's moving. Jeez, can't even read anything. A buddy of mine never worked on turbine engines, got a chance to shadow the job. Now he's making close to 55 an hour. Anybody can make something of the cells if you don't work at it and expect people to throw money at you. What are you going to do? I don't know what that even makes sense. I don't even know what you're talking about, dude.
Ricky the Mad Dragon's Oin donated $2 through Super Chat. You are just like Noah and Twyla, aka the Spoony One.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. Not working hard and expecting people to throw money at the rest of your life is just as much saying you're on welfare. So every streamer, I don't understand this thinking. If you really want me to, like, because I know this is bait, you're baiting it, but I'll bite. The logic of your thinking is outdated and it's very boomerish. You know, anyone can do this and anyone can make money doing this. Dude, I've spawned channels out of spite. And you know, even if they only have 20 viewers, 15, you know, there's a little support system there. So we put on an entertaining show and people like it. And they like it so much so that they say, okay, here's a bone. Throw the dog a bone, you know? It's really not that complex, but you know, if you're upset and you're mad about this whole culture that has spawned within the last 5 to 10 15 years, well, not 15, but 5 to 10 years, then I get it, but I also kind of don't. And there's not much else I can say. There's not much else I can say. But, you know, if you're working on turbines and making 55 an hour, I don't understand why you're in here complaining at me. Yeah, I don't even know what you're talking about, really, but I think we're going to end that conversation there. That's why Walmart sucks so bad. The employees don't care because nobody cares when they care. Yeah, I mean, you can be the best employee at Walmart. You can greet everyone and put that smile on. But if you're surrounded by a bunch of toxic people that hate their fucking shift, they hate their fucking job, they hate their fucking life, like eventually that's going to reflect back on you. You know? Sort of like this show. Like if the chat hates everything, like it's hard to bounce off that fucking energy and roll with it, you know? So it really is a two-way street. He just revealed it, no joke.
Ricky the Mad
Well, what does he
Dragon's
look like?
Oin donated $5 through Super Chat.
What does he look
Before
like?
I go here, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you. Gotrick rolled.
No, what do you mean? Didn't they recreate that recently for an ad? I think they did, and it was actually pretty good. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate you. Ricky the Mad Dragon Steamboat coming through. He just revealed it, no joke. What does he look like? He just killed his channel. That's what I'm saying. Guys, are we live, or we gotta maybe move this way? Chat's getting a little weird here. He looks like Ricky Dennis. Who, I don't know who that... Joking, sorry. I hate the chat. Well, I can't tell if he actually revealed his face or not. Not that I really care, I mean... But you guys seem to care more than me, so... So, first of all, did he reveal his face? And second of all, what does he actually look like? Like, is he a nerd, or does he look like XQC 2.0? Guys, do we got to keep moving around here? It looks like we're having a malfunction here. Well, poor guy should have just kept the mask. Bro, his face is sideways. He's got 5 chins. What does that mean? Is it a joke, or is it really him? I mean, he could just show like a random picture. No one's going to know any different. You going to play Gotham Knights? I don't know. At least find appreciation for today's streamers. Well, I mean, if I can find one streamer that's actually great, I'll let you know. There's only about maybe 5 if I had to really start thinking about it that I can name. Only about 5 people really. If that even, to be honest. And, you know, some of them aren't even as good as they once were. So either we're having a connection problem or people are deciding to dip out here, which is fine. We'll still continue. Show continues to move forward. He is talking, dude. He isn't mid. What does that mean? Like, you can just come out and say it. Like, is he ugly, or, you know, what does that mean? He's not mid? I don't know what that means. Are you gonna scream? Are you gonna stream Scorn? You know, I mean, when is? I don't have an answer for you. Really depends on how we feel when it comes out. You're hotter. He looks like Shane Dawson. Well, I'm getting a bunch of different answers in here, so I'm just gonna stop reading. I don't care. I guess I'll just have to look at, you know, his face reveal stream so I can see what he actually looks like. Because you guys are saying he has 5 chins. Someone said he looks like Moist Critical. And are you going to get Persona 5 Royal a chance later this month on Game Pass? Well, I don't even know what that game is, to be honest. It's like a dating game in school, or I don't even know what it is. So, I don't know. He looks like Ryan Gosling. He doesn't look like Ryan Gosling. Appreciate Penguin Zero. Well, I mean, I don't really watch him, so I unsubscribed. I was subscribed just to kind of like follow along with. I don't know why I was subscribed, but I don't watch that stuff, man. I'm not 5 years old, you know. I mean, a lot of the content today is targeted towards the Fortnite crowd, you know, and I don't really resonate with that crowd anymore because I'm a boomer. So what other people find funny is probably not what I find funny. I'm more into like weird comedy, like, you know, performance comedy, shit like that. You need to do at least one caller stream a week. We literally take calls on pretty much every show. But it's usually just a cesspool, so... I mean, if we can have great quality callers on the show, I'd love to take calls. It was a lot of fun back in the day, but when every caller is telling you to neck and, you know, it just gets redundant. Like, I get the trolling aspect and things of that nature, but, you know, if it's 100% toxic, I don't think that makes for the best entertainment in the world for the folks at home watching. So, you know, a balance of it would be fantastic, but Persona is like Anime Simulator. Guys, we've been live for 1 hour and 33 minutes. What time is it? What time is it? Is it getting late out here? It's over for Dream fans. He looks like... All right, well, listen. You can keep telling me what he looks like, but if I don't have a picture in my head of what he looks like, then it's probably not going to do me much good. So I'm just going to have to wait on that and look for myself. The calls be funny as hell. Glad you like it, bro. 500 viewers, my ass cheeks. Laugh my ass off, huh? Well, we got you talking somehow, so. Yeah, and we've held a pretty consistent number in here, so I think it actually worked out. He literally killed his channel. Well, like I said, it doesn't really matter. He's well off, you know. What more can you really do? It's either he kills his own channel or people stop caring about him and he fades off into irrelevance. Because eventually his audience will grow old and grow nostalgia for his shit. Like, oh, I remember the old Dream. You know, like some people in here do of this show. Like, oh, I met you 2 years ago, Michael, and you know the show was so much better 2 years ago. And it's like, well, yeah, maybe we had better energy back then. But at the end of the day, the format is actually very similar. Format is very similar to what we did 2 years ago, so not much has changed outside of maybe the energy and tone of the show. That is a little different, but you know, as soon as we meet the gamer girl and you know, we make it happen again, I think you're going to see a resurgence. Oh shit, Salty's in here, baby. Holy shit, long time no see. Glad you're still around, brother. How about that Skate 4? Oh, there's already memes about his face. Yeah, okay. Well, I don't... As long as he showed it and, you know, it is what it is. Well, if you wanna take me to Compton tomorrow, we can make it happen. But if you can't help do that, then you refuse to evolve, that destroys your channel. Well, maybe it does. Most people are afraid to evolve. They look at the TikTokers that are popular. They do literally the same video every time. I mean, Dr. Disrespect does the same stream every time. It's called consistency, and it's called it's kind of a discipline to the work ethic. It's called keeping it on track. You know. I mean, yeah, it might be a bit repetitive, but clearly that works. So I'm not going to get into the science of doing this, but people do what works, and that's just the way it is. You'd be dumb not to. Skate 4 better not be free to play. Well, I think it is going to be, but you know, they might be able to change their mind. I mean, if it were actually like $60, I'd probably actually be more interested in it, because the free-to-play aspect is actually very boring to me. It just sounds like they don't really have much faith in the game, but who knows, maybe it's good. Pre-recorded? Well, it's obviously not pre-recorded. I mean, I can do pre-recorded streams, and they would be better. They literally would be better. But there wouldn't be a point really to do that because it wouldn't be live. The entire point of the live show is sort of the unpredictable nature of, you know, a live broadcast. Things, you know, might not go as planned, and that's actually, you know, interesting. But, you know, if we pre-recorded streams, I could fine-tune them, and they would be better, but it doesn't work that way, so. Ooh, my hand's getting a little cramped up here. Ooh. Are you playing Overwatch in 2 days? Probably not. I just have zero interest, bro. I can't force myself to play something that I don't care about. I mean, the level of care I have for Overwatch in general is literally negative 100, you know? I don't even know what Overwatch is. It's another fucking shooter. Hero shooter. Garbage. I'm not playing that. That's like, you know, forcing me to play Destiny. I'm not playing Destiny. I don't like those games. I'm not playing them. I don't care if it's going to bring in 5 million people. I mean, at that point, you know, I guess we'd have to fake it to make it, but fuck that shit, dude. Yeah. New York stream next year. Well, New York would be interesting, but that's a little crazy. A little crazy. That would be pretty overwhelming. We'd have plenty of places to walk, though. I was getting out of, there wasn't, LA's pretty small, you know? We were running out of areas to walk in LA where we haven't been before. I'm not even kidding. Deadass. If we have never, well, I would milk it even. I would milk it until people stop caring. Then I'd say we're going to show my face. I mean, Video Game Donkey already showed his face, so he can't do that. Although most of us Normie fans wouldn't. They probably don't go back to look. Look at the dead leaves on the dirty ground. Look at the dead leaves on the dirty ground. You're still talking. Yeah, and you're still here. We're both clowns, aren't we? Jump in the clown bus. Let's have some fun. That's because you were scared of seeing the real LA? Well, I don't know what that means. I really don't know what that means, bro. What's the real LA? You mean South Central? That's the only place where we didn't go. Or deeper into Skid Row. Is that the real LA? I'm pretty sure we experienced the real LA, but you probably weren't even watching. Yeah, exactly. I already knew. I literally just predicted what you were going to say. Yeah, you want me to get knocked out for my can't. Yeah, I'm not retarded. I mean, I kind of am, but you guys are kind of fucked up in the head to want to see shit like that. But hey, you do you. Michael, we want to see you go to South Central LA so you can get mugged. Potentially get mugged. It's like, well, I mean, no, you know, jeez. Coming to the Bronx where all of the rappers are. Why don't you show us Mike? I don't know what that means. What about the Hollywood Hills mansions? The connection was spotty up there. The connection, I'm not going to get into this because if you don't know, you don't know, okay? But you can't just stream anywhere because if there's no connection, it isn't going to go live. And if you're going to troll, you know, that's why we didn't want to go to the zoo because I already knew there would be no connection. We went to the zoo, wasted $40 on the zoo ticket. And you know, it's not like I stayed at the zoo afterwards. I literally left because I didn't want to see the zoo. They wanted to see the zoo. So, oh, but Michael, you went to the wrong zoo. And it's like, well, it doesn't matter because there would be no connection to stream it live. Now, if we did a pre-recorded thing, then sure. I could record it and then broadcast it live and, you know, maybe commentate over that footage live. That's an idea. And, you know, we could maybe start thinking about doing something like that in areas where there's no connection, but that's the only way to do shit like that, bro. If we don't have an ability to do it actually live, then you're going to have to start to think of other ways to make it happen. What is your go-to multiplayer game? I don't like communicating with other human beings, especially strangers on the internet, and therefore I don't play multiplayer. I'm not big into chat rooms. I'm not big into group voice chats or anything of that nature. Just not my cup of tea. So I don't really entertain any of that. I know I'm a weirdo. Michael in the hood. Go to Chicago. Well, we were just in Chicago like a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, whenever it was. I guess we got to start hyping up streams in order to get people in. What a concept, you know? Jeez. That's why you don't bring callers back. I can't bring callers back. If callers are busy and they don't have time to call in, then they're not going to call in. What about that don't you understand? Callers is out of my control. It's a segment that is totally dependent on who calls in. I can react to, you know, just about anything and make it worth everyone's time. But at the end of the day, if callers are not compelled to call in, then that segment does not work. Because it's a two-way street, you know. And if you still don't understand, then there's nothing I can do to help you at that point. Guys, how are we doing on this connection here? This is usually a spotty area, okay? How are we doing on this connection? Let's get a 5 in the chat here. Holy shit, this is... Well, I don't know if we should show it. We'll think about showing it. We can always come back. Just saw something really cool, creative. How are we doing on this connection here? Could be talking to myself for all I know. You know, sometimes this app doesn't let you know if you're live or not. It's really crazy. All right, we're live here. Shadows99 still in here. Hell yeah, bro. We gotta go back to Starbucks and get that pineapple drink. Oh my God. Tastes like battery acid, bro. Holy shit, you were so right about not recommending that flavor. Just the absolute worst. All right, we're still good. We're still good. That's interesting. And I'm glad the frame rate is holding up so we can actually utilize this a lot more for IRL. That way we don't have to bring the big equipment because I think that's a little unnecessary. Although it really has, I guess it depends on what the stream is. Hey there, mister. Point the camera up. Yeah, I'm just not going to keep reading your comments, man. Just not going to do it. Who can actually comment something that engages with the conversation? You guys want a broomstick? This is how they killed Jeffrey Dahmer right here. The broomstick here. Let's see if we can... Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's see if we can... let's clean the city here. It's time to clean the city. It's time... Oh, shit, this is a hard job. Whew, no wonder why we're jobless. Jeez. I can't even push a broom. Damn, that's heavy. All right, we're putting that back. It's time to clean the city. How did that go back? Uh-oh. Jeez. It's just too complicated for my brain. All right, there we go. All right, we're cleaning the city out here. Oh, what is that? Don't want to touch that. Don't know what it is. Let's take a breather to check in, folks. Let's take a breather to check in. It's time to clean city. 120 people in here still. Ride the broom to Hogwarts Legacy. Well, Hogwarts Legacy looks like shit. Bro, they literally don't even have... Let's just talk about... I'm not even a Harry Potter fan. I know nothing about Harry Potter. Like, literally next to nothing about Harry Potter, okay? But with that said, the sports game in the fucking world of Harry Potter is not in the new Hogwarts Legacy. And I'm sorry, but that's bullshit, okay? Because I remember playing a PS2 game that had that sports game or whatever it's called in it. Yeah, there's no excuse for it not to be in it here in Hogwarts Legacy. But of course, later on down the road, they'll throw it out as DLC. They got the roadmap planned out. It's all bullshit. It's all marketing bullshit. That's what it is. Well, Hogwarts Legacy did look great, but the more I've seen of it, the less interested of it I am. And it's not because I don't, I'm not familiar with Harry Potter. It's because it just doesn't, it looks like they've downgraded it a lot. It looks like there's a lot of noises out here, and it's getting a little scary out here. Could be someone nearby, just waiting in the shadows, okay? Could be someone nearby waiting in the shadows here. Ball. Oh, Lord. I never understood the Harry Potter thing. Well, I don't, I'm not reading books. I'm not reading these novels that are like 4 million pages long. That's ridiculous. Each trailer looks worse. That's what I'm saying, yeah. All right, we're losing viewers here. What happened? So what game are you hyped for? Well, I was looking forward to Starfield. I have said that multiple times, apparently not enough, but I was anyway looking forward to Starfield, okay? Here's the thing. Starfield got delayed. It was supposed to come out this year, which was obviously a massive lie, okay? A total lie. It was all bullshit, because the game isn't ready. I mean, what they showed off, if that's Starfield, that is not a game that is ready anytime soon. But here's the thing. Starfield now has no release date. Like, I don't know how many times I need to say this, and it's still not clicking for a lot of people. Like, Starfield does not have a release date. It literally does not have a release date. So, no concrete release date anyway. So it's a bullshit game until they start pulling that curtain back in a way that actually makes sense. That 20-minute reveal at E3 or whatever it was, it just looked like a bad game that needs so much more time in the oven. You pull the cookie dough out early, it might, taste good, but it's not a cookie, okay? And we're looking for that cookie. We're not looking for the cookie dough. Yeah, I was excited until they showed it too. So many people were kind of like building this idea of what the game is in their head because they were reluctant to talk about it. It was like this mystery game, this brand new IP from Bethesda, years and years, decades in the making, all of this, that, and the third. Creation Engine 2, next gen only, Game Pass day one, like what's not to love? And then they show it and it's like, well, yeah, there's something here, but is it ready? Is it going to work in a way that makes sense anytime soon? The answer is no. The answer is no. And they haven't showed off the game since fucking June of this year. It's already October, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. And, I don't understand why they would show it off. I guess they had to, but they delayed it 1 month before they showed it off. Like, they literally said, let's slam the brakes on 1 month before they showed it off. Like, if you want me to continue to have this discussion about Starfield, we might have to just like start harping about Starfield at this point because it's starting to get me pissed off. I don't want to see another Cyberpunk. There's very few games I'm looking forward to, and the games that I look forward to, if they turn out to be shit, well, then I need to sell my consoles and move on. It's just turning into that. If there's no hope to hold out, then there's no point to continue playing these terrible, terrible games. Tom Brady got rocked. Tom Brady fumbled the football. Now we're getting NFL updates. Someone was updating us on Dream earlier. Now we're getting NFL updates. Jeez. Who else is going to update us on what else is happening outside of this show? Really a testament to how entertaining and engaging this show is, right? You love looking at this thigh here. Is this a thigh? Damn, that's sexy. Yeah, slap that. Oh my God, yeah. Whew. Oh, Lord. Tom Brady got rocked. Snoozefield is dead. Elder Scrolls is just going to just work. I love Starfield. Riveting chat. Lots of robots in here that pretend like they're not robots. Amazing. Just unbelievably fantastic. Let's put the mask on, guys. Oh, there's a hole in my mask. What is this? Hey there, mister. All right, well, looks like we got a dead chat now. Rip Joe Rogan. Riveting. You're already bored of Dream's face, you know? You were hyping up the Dream stream so much, and you've seen the face, and now you're already bored of that. Like, damn. He fucked up, didn't he? Stalker 2, well, that got delayed. Stalker 2 is delayed as well. Stalker 2 is delayed as well. No one reacted to me slapping my thigh. Wow. You guys are very desensitized. That's why we can't do OnlyFans with this crowd. No one would fucking even engage. They've already seen it all. 2110 KC. CD Projekt Red Cyberpunk 2077 is broken. I was never a Dream fan. Well, then why would you hype up something that you're not a fan? I don't understand. No, I'm starting to get a little upset about it. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Just wanted to see what he looked like. Okay. Well, I'm not a fan either. I mean, yeah, no, I get it from that perspective. I mean, you know, I'll type it in just to see what he looks like, and then that's it. I don't care for his content. It's for, you know, the Fortnite crowd. You know, I'm 40 years old, so it doesn't appeal to me. Let's find that cricket. Well, that's impossible. I'm out here going to fall asleep, guys. Jeez, put me to sleep out here. It's a snooze fest. Jeez. What more can we show you? I mean, we were just cleaning the city out here. That's more content than half these fucking people produce. They just sit in their bedroom and talk. Like, I was out here moving a broomstick, dude. Like, you know, it's just a lost art. If you don't get Mr. Bean, if you don't get Tom Green, if you don't get Andy, you know, if you don't have any interest in those kind of like, then maybe this show isn't for you. I'll tell you. Literally me moving that broom was like 100% more content than half these streamers on this platform, you know? Dead ass. They don't do anything, and they don't have to. And they know they don't have to. They could just sit there and pander to their audience that's guaranteed to show up. They don't have to stay hungry. Oh, but Michael, that's not the way to look at it. You need to sit there and conform. Well, maybe I do. Maybe I should just emulate everything. I should just, like, literally just copy the fuck out of that formula. Not to say that we don't do that already, but at least when we do it, it's a little bit fucking different. You know, like Doc, he plays games, but he does it in a way that's different. The production value isn't seen anywhere else. That's why you tune in. He's got the ego, he's got the character to go with the, you know, this, that, and the third. That's why it fucking works. It's a success. It's like, yeah, we're going to go see the 2-time kick-ass in Warzone or Apex or what have you. The production's great. There's nothing else like it, you know? You come over here, you're going to see some fucking weird shit. You know, some fucking weird shit. You probably won't relate to it or resonate with it, but at least you can say, holy fuck, that was bizarre. At least I can get you to come away from the show and say, okay, that was bizarre. Or, you know, that was funny, or that was stupid, or fuck him, or whatever the case. You know, I can get you to come away and have a feeling about what I'm producing. There's so many streamers that are investing so much of their time into this, and they're not, it's just not working. It's working, but it isn't, you know. And I'm not saying we have figured it out over here, but we have our little groove, and it's more successful than what most people can produce within you know, this circle here. Is anyone listening to what I have to say? Because I'm reading the chat and it's really off topic, unless this is delayed, which it very well could be. I don't know. Brady is crying. Well, Tom Brady's losing, guys. It's over. It's over. Now the chat isn't moving, so I'm assuming we're having some connection issues out here, but I could be wrong. Hey there, mister. Who let the simpleton out of the asylum? Knee stream with Michael complaining, really? Well, you're still here. I compelled you to write that comment, so clearly you cared enough to write the comment. Like, just think about the science behind that. If you didn't care, you wouldn't engage with the content. You wouldn't even discuss it anywhere else. Okay? That's the reality of it. So you want to complain about it, yet you're still here. You know, you're still chatting in my comment section. You're still engaging with it in some capacity, whether it's indirect or not. You know, it's still being engaged with. So clearly it's a W, you know. Because you could walk away from the show and not react to it. And, you know, it's not going to hurt my feelings. I don't really care. I don't know you. You're not an honest user on the internet. Like, how could I care? You know, I mean, I know some people in here, they've met me in real life and they're great people, but, and we have loyal fans. They're not necessarily the most vocal, but, you know, I don't know what you want me to tell you. Yeah, I get this isn't riveting, but yet you still choose to show up, you know, you still choose to come in here and pretend like it's supposed to be something other than what it is. The core audience is the only ones who actually show up to this. They damn well know what they're getting into. They damn well know what Midnight Caller is. We've been doing this show for like 2 years, so. It used to be a technical test. That's why I showed the floor, and then we just kept it on the floor because, well, why change the formula? There's nothing to show out here anyway. And if we want to show something, we'll go to where there is something to show, and that will work more successfully. So it's just the way it is. Any plans to buy a PS3? Well, I have my old PS3. I have my old PS3. I'm not going to talk about this anywhere else, but you're still engaging here. I don't care if you're talking about it anywhere else. You're still talking about it here. Here or not, you're still engaging with something. You know, if you didn't care, you wouldn't comment. It's literally that simple. The things I watch and don't care about, I don't comment. I move on. But you do you, and, you know, I don't hate you. I don't know who you are, but, you know, I'm just speaking my mind out here. And if that makes you mad, well, it is what it is. Yeah, Britney Spears. Well, that's in GTA. PS2 is better. You ever shave your legs? No, I don't know how to do that. Shaving's a difficult thing for me. What is your take on the female pinhead? Well, I didn't look at the trailer. I didn't, you know, it's like I said, I don't really care. I'm not really big on Hellraiser, and I didn't care enough to click on it, so I don't really have an opinion on it. But, you know, if I somehow watch it or whatever, if I get bored and I watch it, then, you know, maybe I'll have an opinion on it. But I'm assuming the internet doesn't like it because it's female, you know. They get a little weird about that. Guys, we've been live for 2 hours out here. Any plans to make an album? You already have that hit Elden Ring. I mean, we could probably put something out. I don't know. Writing music is hard, and it takes a lot of time, unless you're good at it. Elden Ring is a terrible game. Yeah. Nice legs. Well, I'm glad you like the view. Glad you like the view. But we're going to have to continue moving because it's getting cold just sitting here. It's getting really cold out here. So we're going to have to continue to warm the body up here. Yep. How did you get the Rockstar shirt? Well, I'm assuming you already know if you're asking. Because how would you know that I have the Rockstar shirt? I don't even wear that shirt anymore. I don't even know where it's at. So clearly you're just, I'm assuming trolling. Because I haven't worn that shirt in years. That I remember anyway. I don't even know. I literally don't even know where it's at. And I think it's like all fucked up or something. I don't know. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's in reach. Yeah, Cyberpunk leaving beta next year. When are you going to go on the East Coast? Yep, it's going to get cold out here again. And it becomes more difficult to stream. So we're going to have to utilize the time that we have when it's, you know, not as crazy out here with the weather and what have you. Did you watch Edge Runner? No. I'm never watching that. I'm not watching anime. If you like it, that's great. Not my cup of tea. I'm not saying I'd, never watch an anime, but it's just not really my thing unless it's something like unique or different or whatever. Maybe it is. Maybe Edge Runners is great. I don't know. But I'm probably not going to give it a chance, just being honest with you. But, if Panam's in it and she bends over and she's fixing the car or some shit like that, I might have to check that out, Jeez. Survival stream in the cold. Well, if people show up and support it, I mean, we could probably pull that off. But, if we're going to have 50 viewers for a survival stream, I mean, I don't think that's going to be necessarily the best show in the world. Because if I'm not getting tips from a real chat, then I don't know. We're going to die in the cold, It's as simple as that. All right, if we're going to continue the robot spamming or the trolley, we need some genuine conversation in here. I know some other streams that can elicit a genuine conversation in here. I don't know why some people are reluctant to comment in here. It's not like you're going to get fucking harassed, although you might. Not for me, but I don't know. We got some wackos watching, and that's just the way it is over here. It's just it's just the way the cookie crumbles, so it's what it is. Yeah. Well, I'm just tired of these robot chats. You can tell it's all fake, or it's someone trolling with an alt. That to me is the bare minimum here. And I get it, we're not showing anything, but we can do better than this. Let's go, guys, come on. We got to make up a move soon here. Bro, we making conversation? I'm literally reading the entire chat, and it was literally nothing but spam there for a moment, so... Go easy on us. We don't know how to handle ladies. Well, cool. They're remaking Horizon Zero Dawn. Yeah, heard about it. Don't care about it. Those games are so fucking boring. I've already reviewed the first game, so if you want to know my thoughts on that, it's on the channel. Cyberpunk Edge Runners is really good. It's only 10 episodes. I'd rather watch the Jeffrey Dahmer show again. I'd rather watch the Jeffrey Dahmer show again than watch Edge Runners. Damn, it got fucking cold out here, bro. Fuck. Oh, goddamn. Oh, look at this plant here. This is cool. Oh, wow, look at the shrubbery. Oh, that's really green. That's literally more green, and it's more green on the screen than it is in real life. I'm not even kidding. This is fake color. Look at that right there, the shrubbery. Oh, yeah. There's the shrubbery right there, guys. The shrubbery. The Dahmer show is insane. Yeah, it is insane. It is insane. I think you're just depressed. I don't know how to respond to that, so I'm not gonna. Watch She-Hulk. Nah. Hey, Michael, the Dream Team wants to know. Well. Panam's big, sweaty. Whoa, what the fuck? Nice plant. The more I play video games, the more I wish I were playing Life. Life is basically just the best video game unless you're a psychopath that needs to just don't know anymore. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how else to explain it. Why is my phone vibrating? Fuck's that mean? Haven't seen the Dahmer show yet. Guys, I'm not big into internet culture, so when you come in here and, drop some internet lingo, I honestly don't understand. The only thing I know is probably laugh out loud, laugh my ass off, and, that's probably the extent of the acronyms. I'm a boomer, so I'm like, I literally used to be on AOL chat, it was so fun. Back in the day, of course. Let's get weird. Well, you know, I'm tired and I'm old. So, nah. You can go back and watch over 11 years of content here on this channel. There's like 600 videos. There was way more than that, but we deleted a bunch a long time ago, like in 2014 or something crazy, 13, 12. Can't remember. But there was a bunch of videos that I don't even remember what we made. But there's still plenty of content for you here to enjoy. Hundreds and hundreds of videos. The internet ruined gaming. It really did. I mean, I think that's the I think that's the problem. The internet killed everything. Killed wrestling. It killed gaming. When did you start your video game well, I was never addicted to games, believe it or not. I mean, you know, I had some times where it would be like, you know, let's continue to play this, and you know, Call of Duty Modern Warfare multiplayer back in high school was fantastic, you know. The first game on 360, back when people used microphones and chatted in public lobbies and things of that nature. That's a rare thing these days. They don't do that anymore. You know, just the entire landscape has changed. But, you know, I mean, I was never addicted to games, though. It would just be something, you know, to put on when you come home from school or something. That's not to say we didn't like games, but it was never, I would argue, an addiction. I could always pull myself away. I mean, like I said, you know, I would say I'm more addicted to the internet than I am gaming, and I'm assuming you guys are the same. Strip club addiction. What do you mean? There's no way. Well, we can't afford to go to the strip club, you know, jeez. That's a costly addiction. We can't afford to go to the strip club. Many people can't get enough of video games. They're almost as addicting as weed. Well, weed is, well, I'm not going to start talking about that, but yeah, that's a problem. I mean, at this point, I don't need video games in my life anymore. I'm just being dead ass with you guys, okay? That doesn't mean we're going to stop covering them. I think, I don't know how to keep talking about this without it making probably total, well, that's all I'm going to say, so. I'd like you go to Comic-Con and make a show. Well, I don't know what that means. I mean, we were out in LA during that San Diego Comic-Con, so we had an opportunity to do it, but we were getting sick out there, and the viewers were dwindling, and people were fucking telling me, oh, this shit sucks every day nearly, so had very little motivation, I mean, to do it. But, you know, we got feedback, and we know how to improve the Flip the Switch 2.0 era, so if we decide to do it again, we are going to improve it. Based off of the first round, we know what to do and do it better, so we will have the formula down much better in round 2 if we do round 2. So go to E3 next year. Well, I mean, if it makes sense to do it, we'll do it. You were at Warner Bros. Studios. Yeah, I think we walked around it. I mean, this is what we would be doing in LA right now. I'd be walking on the boulevard. I did over like 50 streams in LA, and I wasn't even there for 50 days. So, you know, we were working pretty hard out there. We had no time to do it. Like, it was actually, time was escaping. That's how much time we put into the streaming out there. It was just, and that's why we went out there to do it, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, it was like there wasn't enough time in the day to do anything. You know what I mean? Unless you wake up at 5 in the morning, but I mean, if I'm walking 15 miles a day, it's like, I got to get some fucking sleep. Got to figure out how to eat, you know, this, that, and the third. It's like the human body comes into play, you know? And it's weird to say that, but it's like, bro, like, you kind of have to, like, no one would have done that. Like, I dead ass shit you not. I know people are going to say, oh, egomaniac, and oh my God, you just think the world revolves around you, Michael. Holy shit, like, what a psychopath, sociopath, you know, what have you. But name one other streamer that would have done dumb shit like that. Like, no one. I don't think anyone can keep up, to be honest. Lula 20, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Yeah, we did IRL, and I don't know if the audience in here is totally accustomed to IRL content, because they seem to be taken aback by it. Like, well, we don't want to watch your face for 6 hours straight. And it's like, well, what else do you want to see? If I show you the city, you're going to say, well, you can see that on Google. If I show you my face, you're going to be like, oh, Michael, we don't want to see that. It's like, well, what the fuck? Do I need 2 cams then? You know, not doing that, but it's like we can't pick and choose what we really want, because we don't really know what we want. But, you know, like I said, we have solid ideas on how to improve the experience next time around. And that is because we went out there, we did it. And if we do it again, we know how to do it better. So we know how to do it better. Although, you know, the same people that complained the first round are going to complain the second round. So, but it is what it is. Bring out the gamer girl. Well, if, you know, easier said than done. Easier said than done. Remember the stream where you were lost looking for Starbucks? Well, that was basically every stream. The Starbucks we went to got actually closed down for good. It's permanently closed. And there were great people in there. Very nice, very accommodating. But I don't know what was going on out there, but man, there was a lot of weird shit going on out there, bro. I'm really surprised. Like, I'm gonna be dead ass with you, bro. Like, I'm really surprised we didn't get fucked with a lot more out there. And I'm talking about, like, you know, because we had a lot of equipment on us and things of that nature. It's like, I mean, we could have easily gotten into a bad predicament out there if someone really wanted to just run up from behind and make it happen, you know. And I'm not saying that's what would have happened, and it didn't, thankfully. But yeah, I mean, we weren't really 100% smart about, because there was a lot of weird shit going on. The Starbucks were getting broken into, but I didn't see any of that really. And I was always on the move, and people are like, oh, Michael, interact with people. And it's like, guys, I'm not trying to get into a weird situation where it's like, I mean, these people are on crack out there, okay? So if, you know, they hear something that they don't like, it could go from 0 to 100 within minutes, you know? So I'm not trying to go down that road with homeless people, with crackheads, and just the insanity that is that place. I'd rather stick to my own thing, and, you know, we can work out the kinks for round 2. We can work out the kinks and improve the experience for round 2. Because now we know how to do it on a technical level, the audio, the camera, the, you know, how long do things last in terms of battery life. There's a lot of things to consider, really. So. You were like, how did these people get in here? Why don't you stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time? I literally do not know how. I mean, I could look it up on Google, but I'm pretty sure you have to buy a subscription. You have to buy something, and not that would be that big of an issue if it's cheap, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it would really do that. I don't think it would really benefit us that much. I think a few trolls would probably go to Twitch because they know this chat is kind of like, it's been modified, I guess you could say. So they would probably use that as a vehicle to troll more on Twitch, because, you know, I wouldn't know how to set that up. You know what I mean? But who knows, it might be the opposite. I don't know, man. We could talk about what if, we can talk about maybe do this, maybe do that. we can talk about that stuff until we're blue in the face, but I'm not sure what else there is to say. I think we have provided more unique content. You don't have to like it or agree with it, but we have provided more unique content than many other streamers have in their like streaming journey. You know, that's probably lasted multiple years. I mean, you know, that guy Ricky said don't call out big streamers, and it's like, I'm not calling them out, I just don't think their content is interesting. And I'm not saying what we're doing here is like, you know, that much more interesting, but it like I said, it's definitely different by definition. So you know, and I'm not asking for people to roll the red carpet out because it's different, but you know, you have to understand that this is very unorthodox. Let's just put it that way. Very unorthodox content, and that's what we're going to leave it at. So you could have made it happen. You need to get Restream IO to do multiple streams. Yeah, and how much you got to pay for that, like every month or some shit like that? I mean, if it worked, you know, we might look into it. I don't know. No one told me that. I mean, I could have Googled it, sure, but it's easier to get real advice. Ricky Berwick is a legend. Yeah, I agree. He actually DM'd me back in the day, back in 2018, when I was more popular, I guess. People were really like, who the fuck is this guy? There was sort of a dream, sort of mystique to the show. They were like, oh my God, who is this guy? You know, things of that nature. And Ricky Berwick actually DM'd me. I never responded though, because I wanted to keep it totally mystique. You know, I wanted to keep the mystery going, like, for as long as possible. We basically played The Undertaker until we got bored of doing that. And then we started to bring this up. We started to jump into the streaming space, and that's a whole different dynamic and a whole different approach to delivering and, you know, doing the thing that we do. So where is Jerry from LA? Was he ever here in chat? Amazing content. Set up a full game plan. I mean, we can bring the whiteboard out if you want. I mean, maybe that's what we got to do. But I have to have at least one other person help me. This is no longer a one-man band at this point if we're going to try and do something crazy again, bro. It requires at least another human being to help out. But when people don't support the show, I can't start like investing into these massive IRL streams that just are so costly. Like, it's just literally not possible, guys. We won't keep it afloat, you know. And any big city is pretty expensive, so if you have ideas that we can do that aren't, you know, too costly, sure, we'll do them. But we just went to LA for 2 months. Like, that is going to be that's going to be a big recovery time, you know, on that one. Easy to set up an OBS. Really? I didn't. You can do it directly from OBS. Shit. Well, I mean, we'll think about it. I got to look into it and figure that shit out. Does it require extra bandwidth? Because if it does, I don't think I can do that. We stream at a low bit rate, like very low. Because sometimes it lags if we don't, so we lower the bit rate all the way down to like fucking 1500, and that's really low. But if it doesn't require extra bandwidth, I mean, we can probably pull it off, you know. Can you do Detroit? No. Unless I knew someone in Detroit that I could trust. But I'm not going to go meet a random viewer in Detroit unless they were legit. That just doesn't seem like a great idea. Yeah, the cost of flipping the switch. Yeah, it's Yeah, I mean, I don't know how else to explain it. Let's look at this stick here. This is a great stick, guys. You guys are going to love it. Look at that stick. Oh, my God. Wow, the frame rate is really fantastic tonight. Really just unbelievably amazing, guys. If I come here, I'll take you fishing. You're in Detroit, really? I don't know if I believe that. I think you're a troll, dude. I think you're a troll. Don't go to Ohio. Well, I probably won't. There ain't nothing in Ohio. What's in Ohio? I've been to Cleveland once, and that is not... That might be worse than Detroit. They got their Hall of Fame rock and roll, but like, bro, we don't need to see that. That's on Google. You know, jeez. Good texture. Stay out of Philly. Yeah, that's I've seen some YouTube videos on that one street in Baltimore or wherever it's at. I don't know. It looks worse than the Hollywood. It looks worse than LA. I mean, these people are walking zombies, dude. It's fucking crazy. I ain't no troll. Well, I don't know who you are. You're an anonymous user. I mean, but we don't have plans to go to Detroit. However, if we do, we'll hit up Super Scotty guy. We'll call him and say, "Hey, man, we're here." Then he won't show up. You know, jeez, be stranded in Detroit. Detroit is horrible. Fishing is good. You're not making sense, dude. Can we have a conversation out here? Like, I'm spitting out 500 words a minute. You know, jeez. No, I expect 6 paragraphs in here. If I'm spitting out that ratio, then shit. What shoes are those? These are the Adidas Boost, I believe. These are the Adidas Boost. We had to get a new pair out there because the other pair was not fitting correctly, and we were walking insane amounts of miles out there, and it was causing massive issues with blisters and what have you. So we had to go to the Foot Locker before the show. Took like an hour and a half to get done, and we got these shoes in LA, Hollywood Boulevard Foot Locker. Atlanta will fuck you up. Michael, the feet pick Maine has Shack in Detroit. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Why don't you get Yeezys? Because I need shoes that are comfortable to wear, not fashion statements. Not that those aren't comfortable to wear, but I don't give a shit what we look like, clearly, so it's about what's comfortable. Wearing shorts is comfortable. Putting these shoes on is, wearing these shoes is comfortable, so that's all that matters to me. Guys, it's getting awfully quiet out here, okay? Subscribe if you haven't already, although I'm sure most of you have. Like the stream, okay? If we can go above and beyond, that would be much appreciated. You can become a member for only $1 a month and get some cool perks, okay? If that's what floats your boat, the link is in the description. All right, we're done talking about Detroit. I'm going to start timing people out in here because it's just becoming annoying at this point. So I've already said everything I needed to say on Detroit. Cool. When are we going to get to score? Yeah, we might not be able to do that then. I don't know. Michael is like a bird. He wants to fly away. He doesn't know where his home is. Well, I don't know what that means. My treat. Ha ha ha. Okay. All right, we're going to need someone to step up here in this chat because it's getting awfully boring. I'm sure someone else can get as chatty as some of these people in here. There's literally no slow mode on, so. Otherwise, we're going to think about winding this one down here within the next 5 to 10 minutes here. I could go on for probably the next, well, however long we want, as the battery doesn't drain really that much. And let me check the battery here. But really, there's no need to, so. Let's check the battery here. Now, if we unplug this cable, let's just think about this here for a moment. If I unplug this cable, the stream ends. Like, the way we have this configured is really stupid, but if we unplug this cable or if anything comes loose, the stream is literally cut off, which is really annoying. But let's check the battery here. If we drop this, we're so fucked. We have full battery out here, guys. We have full battery out here, so the fact that this is working tonight is actually fantastic. Maybe we fixed the frame rate issue. Holy shit. Yeah, we're going to start timing people out. It's just alts, trolls, like it just gets so tiresome after a while. Like I kind of need, like, you know, some variety in this chat every once in a while, you know. But clearly my real fans, I guess, can't show up anymore. I'm not going to name names, but it's kind of disappointing. Instead, I hear excuses, you know. I got a new job. I got a new this. I got a new that. It's like, well, I mean, those aren't excuses, but they kind of are, you know. It's like you can make time to watch the show if you really wanted to. That's like saying you can't go to the gym. It's like, well, that's an excuse. I'm sorry. You can go to the gym. You can find time to do something, you know. Quick few push-ups. I mean, shit. But no one wants to do it anymore, so they just come back to the excuses. All right. Well, I guess we're going to have to end this here because it's the same 3 people in here. If other people can't participate, then we're just going to end this here tonight. Not that there's anything wrong with the 3 people chatting, but it's just a boring conversation, so I have nothing else to say, although I do. Curious though, what time is it here? What time is it? I have no idea what the time is. It doesn't tell me the time on here. All right. Yeah, take out the trash in here. It's getting ridiculous. Just start timing some of this shit out. It's annoying. Don't ban them, just time it out. I mean, I just kind of want some conversation. I know you guys can chat. I know you guys can talk, but you don't want to. You don't want to talk with me. So it's like we want to make friends with other friends in here, which is really peculiar. It's like, I know I've said before, like, we don't want parasocial content, because I think that's kind of, you know, it's just, it's lazy, you know. Like, hey, pretend to be this internet friend. It's like we don't want to make friends with people. It's just, long distance stuff doesn't really work out, and you know, I don't know what to tell you, but I'm here to do a show. Okay, we're here to put on a show. Yeah, that's the focus. So if we lose focus of that, then we're going to go down the Twitch route and just be normies and do nothing, and form this like bond that could be dangerous in a lot of ways. All right, I'm continuing to see a bunch of garbage on my screen. I don't know if that's just for me or whatever, but I guess we have to end the show here because they've won. So if the mods can't keep up here, then clearly we're going to have to get a new roster of mods. Twitch is trash. Well, I don't know. I mean, I kind of feel like people are saying that just to discourage other people from actually trying to get over on that platform. I think it's a big game.
CamMA donated $1.99 through Super Chat.
Hell yeah, bro. CamMA coming through. Damn, that was a massive gap there. CamMA waking up the dead in here. Holy shit. Thoughts on the new Ass Creed game. Thoughts on shilling the new Ass Creed game. Well, it doesn't come out this year, so I don't care. There's plenty of games that come out this holiday season, you know. Lots of games this month, so we're going to pick and choose what we want to cover here. There's tons of games coming out. We're going to have to find one to... I think the new Need for Speed is coming out soon, so that might be fun to talk about. That might be fun to cover. The new Need for Speed. I'm not trying to make friends with people on here. I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but at the end of the day, like, I kind of have a show to do, and people have lives, and it's just like it. Yeah, I mean, if you want to come meet me, that's fine with me. You know, when we're out in the Phil Spencer Garden, come on out, be on the show, and say hi and what have you. I mean, I'm fine with that, and I'm not saying I turn people down or not be their friend, but it's just like that's not really the intent. We're here to put on a show. I don't know if that makes sense. But, you know, because some people just can't handle it. They're like, oh my God, Michael, I just, you know, I don't know how to even explain it without. "7T is on YouTube." I don't know who that is. Well, everyone's going to YouTube because YouTube's paying them to come over here massive amounts of money. That's the only reason why they're doing it. Everyone who's on YouTube is either got banned off Twitch or they got paid by YouTube to come over here. Do you really think Ludwig would be over here if they didn't pay him? Hell no, he'd be on Twitch. He'd be on fucking Twitch. But YouTube paid him. They got a big contract rolled out for Ludwig and a bunch of other big Twitch streamers. So that's why they are over here. It's not because they really want to be. It's just because that's what made the most sense for that particular time. But if Twitch, you know, contacted Ludwig after his contract expires and they tried to negotiate, like, you know, I'm sure he'd crawl back there, or whoever. Why did I get time out? Well, this chat that's it was funny earlier, but now it's like throwaway accounts chatting. Like, dude, sleeper. We're losing 30 viewers now, too. Can't even talk anymore out here. They just get bored, fall asleep. It's like, damn, we are literally in a bubble out here. Stuck in a bubble. Never out. Watch Ass Creed showcase you are most interested in. Which Ass Creed game? Well, the Japan one might have potential. I mean, I don't know. Never big onto that. Never really been big on that franchise. I think the first one and Unity were the only ones where I was like, okay, you know, it's kind of fun to play for a little bit, but not really outside of any more than that. Jeez, it's getting cold out here. Second playthrough of Elden Ring. I mean, I would do it if people showed up. We played Elden Ring not too long ago, and no one showed up. So the algorithm has punished us. So, you know, we got to try and figure that game out, and, you know, all sorts of other shit. So it's hard to kind of get it back to where it was, or at least somewhat where it was. They don't push out our stuff much anymore, so. Because, you know, for a time there, we were hitting like 100K on every video. That was fucking crazy. Well, not every video, but, you know, it would send out the videos to home feed and recommended and shit of that magnitude. Well, yeah, there's a lot of harassment that happens here. There's not much that you know, I can't. I don't even know what to say. Why not play anything? Why do you always play something that's popular? You already have a big following? Well, I don't know about that. We got 55,000 subs. 100 people show up here. Like, I mean, I guess that's a normal ratio or whatever, but like, bro, I'm not sure what to tell you. I just wish we could have a little bit of a quality chat in here. I'm not saying not to troll. I mean, I already know you're going to do it, so it is what it is. But, you know, it's just like, it just feels like it's a bunch of fucking vague statements, robots, fucking, you know, it just gets old. You know, and we try and, like, you know, ease up a little bit here on Midnight Caller. That's the appeal of it. People like this better because it's like, oh, it's the real Michael, or it's the less abrasive Michael, and it's like, yeah, but there's still a show here. But at the same time, we try and ease that up a little bit. We try and scale that back a little bit so we can kind of like have this little fireside chat, you know, and it's just, it's not being reflected back on the chat. So like, I'm not asking people to write 6 paragraphs, but I know who's capable of doing that, and for some reason they're just absent here of, you know, it's like they lost their voice box, but they utilize it elsewhere, I tell you. Alrighty, here, let's see. Just Jim trying to start more drama. Well, I don't look at any of the drama. I'm literally a drama-free dude. I just explain my point of view. I mean, I've seen it before in the past and shit of that nature, but you know, I don't entertain or subscribe to any of that shit. Like, if people have, you know, suggestions for the show, I'll open up my ears, but outside of that, I'm not, that's about the extent of it there, so. Yeah, but we're not gonna, at this rate, we're not hitting 100K. It just, I mean, we're literally, it just isn't gonna happen. Like I said, the algorithm and, you know, things of that nature, so. Can we add calls for the chat? What is going on out here, bro? It's getting crazy out here. Holy shit. Guys, we can't take calls when there's no one watching the show. 97 viewers. These are the numbers we don't want. You know, if you want me to call myself, I can. Like, if you want me to start scripting content like that, I'll do it. I don't give a shit. I'll force it to be entertaining. I'll do all of the work. I'll call myself, you know. I don't care anymore. If that's what we got to do, we'll do it. I'll fake it. I don't care. I mean, if you really want to hear that, then we'll do it. You know, it's up to you guys. But I can't make people crawl out of the cave and call into the show if they don't want to. It's literally that simple, dude. It's literally that simple, okay? We had organic callers. They got bored. They got tired. They moved on. That's fair. I don't, you know, I'm not losing sleep at it over at night. It is what it is. Well, if we keep putting out videos and are consistent with videos, we'll do it. But not live streams. I'm not saying we can't stream, but we're putting all our marbles in the streaming thing, and it just isn't, it's not as effective anymore as maybe it once was. Because everyone in here is desensitized to the content. But, you know, there's a lot of normies that have seen this channel, and, you know, they have this idea of what the channel is in their head, and they come over here and see this, they're going to be like, what the fuck's this shit, you know? Laugh out loud, organic callers. Well, you've been in here for like 3 hours bitching, dude. Like, what does it say about your life? Like, you know, it's always you always got to punch down, dude. Like, I get it, you know, it's just, it is what it is. Like, you know, I take my shit out on other people too. I make alts and I fucking troll the shit because I have to deal with it in here. Like, you guys got me so fucked up mentally that I have to do what you do now. And I use all of your bait on other people. So it is having an effect. I'm not even kidding. I'm dead ass. I do what you guys do to me with other people. I make alts and I punch people down. I say, fuck you. I say this, that, and the third. Just to get it off my chest. Not that I really mean it, but I have to do it, you know. It would be like going to work and having coworkers that bitch every fucking day. Like, you're mentally going to be in a different sort of mind state eventually. You know, it's going to affect you whether or not you want to admit it. If you go to the gas station and you have to work with miserable people, it isn't going to, you know, the happy shit you put on isn't going to last long. No matter how hard you fight it, you got to be a strong fucking person. And I'm talking, you got to be delusional to fight it. Because if you're showing up every day of your life and surrounded by people that just cannot stand themselves, they can't stand anyone else, and they hate every fucking thing, like, you know, and you could argue that's what this show is, but it's not really, because it's fake. I'm not saying we're over